Tom Nappy here with a Hopkinton Hillers Summer Sports Update. Following the spring sports season, the Hopkinton Hillers Awards were given out. Athletes of the Year featured Kate Powers, who was a member of the indoor and outdoor track teams and the state champion girls volleyball team. She racked up many state records in track and field and competed at the highest level. Kate will be a Kentucky Wildcat next fall. Congratulations. Andrew Gahn won Athlete of the Year on the boys' side. Andrew contributed heavily to the Hiller boys soccer team, as well as the ice hockey and baseball teams. Congratulations to Kate and Andrew, your Hopkinton Hillers Athletes of the Year. Scholar Athletes of the Year were given out to a couple athletes who excelled in the classroom as well as on the athletic fields. Jessie Iannelli was one of the recipients. She was a key member of the girls' basketball and lacrosse team. Ryan Shaw took the Scholar Athlete Award on the boys' side for his efforts in the classroom, as well as with the soccer, indoor track and field, and outdoor track and field teams. Congratulations to Jesse and Orion. The Marine-sponsored Scholar Athlete of the Year Award was given out to Kiki Fossbender, who was a big contributor to the girls' basketball as well as the outdoor track and field team. Nick Paharik took the Marine Scholar Athlete of the Year Award on the boys' side for his classroom efforts and his great contributions to the basketball and baseball teams. Congratulations to Kiki and Nick. And congratulations to Sean Golombiewski for placing 6th overall at the Nike Outdoor Nationals Track and Field Championships in Eugene, Oregon. Sean competed in the 110-meter hurdles. Also, congratulations to Russell Perryman, who placed 8th in the emerging elite group for javelin in the Nike Outdoor Nationals in Eugene, Oregon. Hiller boys lacrosse star Rowan Gould was named an academic All-American by USA Lacrosse. Congratulations to Rowan on the tremendous accomplishment. Kudos to the Hopkinton Hiller soccer teams on helping out with the youth camp this past summer and helping the youngsters develop their skills. Hopkinton Hillers Hall of Fame head coach Steve Simos announced his retirement after the season this past spring. Coach Simos contributed 19 years of service as the Hiller head baseball coach and also 15 years as football coach and 5 as the softball coach. He amassed almost 300 wins and had a winning percentage over 600, featuring 5 TVL titles, 3 sectional championships, and multiple Coach of the Year awards. Far more importantly to Coach Simos was the way he developed the classiest program around, full of character student athletes. Coach Simos will certainly be missed. Following the departure of Athletic Director Rich Cormier, a familiar face will take over the AD duties. Kylie Murray will take over as the interim athletic director next season. Kylie has worked with many of the Hiller athletic programs, including serving as head coach of the Hiller softball team and as an assistant coach of the baseball team. She will have big shoes to fill, but certainly has some great experience and is very well respected by the Hopkinton Hiller community. Congratulations to Kylie Murray. The 2022 state champion Hopkinton Hillers Unified Track and Field Team was recognized prior to a Red Sox game at Fenway Park this past weekend. Congratulations to the team for taking home the title this past season, and the recognition is very well deserved. On this Hopkinton Hillers recap edition of HCAM Sports Talk, we review Hiller baseball and softball as they took on Norwood. We start off with Hiller baseball taking on Norwood and pick it up in the top of the 6th. The game was scoreless. He was loose and ready to go. He was warming up earlier. Shall Waters run into any problems?
You stole my scoop, didn't you? You just saw me ask him how he was feeling. You're
Well,
not
typically when they go back to the bench, they're ready to
you're
go.
not a nice guy.
Now pitch outside.
3-4-5 hitter up for Norwood.
Thanks for reiterating what I just said.
I know, just in case people at home didn't hear it.
The 1-0. Outside. 2-0. Broderick 1 for 2 at the plate today. Singled and struck out.
He's got a nice swing, Broderick does. It's like a golf swing.
There's a strike.
Not to be negative or anything, he's got an uppercut swing. What'd you think of Tiger Woods' first 2 rounds at the Masters?
Well, you had a good first day. The second day was a little rough. There's a strike.
See that swing? Went
Yeah.
like a 9, like he was swinging a 9-iron. It was nice. It was good for the game.
Absolutely.
Gallery at 25 deep.
Glad to see him out there. There's strike 3.
Sit down.
One
a
away.
seat. Grab some pine. No swingy, no hitty.
That is the 8th strikeout for John Waters. As John DeMare will step in. Down low. DeMare struck out and grounded into an inning-ending double playback in the 3rd. Fouled off.
Where was Johnny Waters last year? Was he injured? He's got good stuff.
He played, I believe.
Well, you didn't call any games. That's why you didn't see
Wind up
it.
and the pitch. Inside.
He's got really good stuff. I'm very impressed.
They used him a lot in the Hopkinton Senior Youth title run a couple years back. There's a strike.
So, did you tell the fans that we probably won't be offering any Legion games this year?
Well, see what happens.
Unless
It doesn't
you're
look
gonna
like Ashland's going to have a team, unfortunately.
Well, what do we
But-
do?
We'll have to wait and see.
Just pop on any old field and call a game?
Well, we'll send you far, far away.
You're right.
2-2 the count.
Send me out to Pittsfield.
Wind up and the pitch. Down low. Full count on DeMare.
Waters works pretty quickly. Not like Josh Fisher quick, but pretty quick.
And this is up the right side, and that is foul.
Just foul.
The battle between the pitchers continues.
Hardest hit ball of the day was Carrazza. That just turned into a single, right? No,
Yep.
you got to.
Wind up in the pitch, and this is going to take a couple of hops up the left side, throw over, not in time. Took a couple really awkward bounces, and DeMare beats it out.
Good hustle. Good
bring
hustle.
Yeah, certainly was. That'll bring up Sean Quinn, the DH.
Gonna have a
1 on, 1 out.
Gonna have a pinch runner for Damari. Like gone charged that ball nicely. Threw a nice seed over, but slow hit ball, nothing you could do, and that's gonna be it for Waters. And Sue Fagan of Hudson has her grandson gonna take the ball from Coach Simos.
So Mike Burney will come into the game as Waters pitches a very successful 5 1/3 of an inning. And with the pitching change, we'll step aside. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Baseball on HCAM. Pitcher set to face Sean Quinn, the DH. 1 on, 1 out.
Kind of a crafty kid. He's got a decent breaking pitch. I think a little bit of a changeup and not an overpowering fastball. Some a little bit last year.
Mike Burney in his senior year. John Waters went a very successful 5 1/3 of an inning, giving up 5 hits, no runs, striking out 8. Only gave up 1 walk and hit a batter.
Let me just state a fact here. It's a little cold.
Certainly is. Quite a difference from yesterday's weather. Checking at first, runner back safe.
Not particularly deceptive with his move to first, so get a little lead over there.
Swing and a miss.
He's always around the plate, Bernie, though. He's not going to walk a whole lot of guys.
1-1 the count. Burney working from the stretch. And another swing and a miss. 1-2.
Comes right over the top. Maybe it's tough to pick up from the hitter's point of view.
Damare taking a slight lead at first. And that's going to be strike 3. 2 away.
Runner cannot advance on a strikeout.
I'll bring up Jack Cropper. Cropper has walked and grounded out so far today. Like Burney taking some time to tie up his cleat.
They teach you that at Hopkins and High. Shoot tying. The first things you do as a 9th grader.
That's when you learned how to tie.
That's right.
Burney looks over at first and is set to deal. There's a strike.
Right down Broadway.
The 0-1. Fouled off.
Burney, a little bulldog out there. Not afraid to go after the hitters. He's up 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Fouled away. Runner taking off. He'll have to retreat. It was Sean Steves who's pinch running for John Damare.
Just missed up.
Ooh.
Reach back for a little extra on that one.
Yeah. Set to deliver. And there's strike 3 for out number 3. We are heading to the bottom of the 6th. Norwood Hopkinton scoreless on HCAM.
Lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. You got to get something brewing here. They got Paglialuca behind him.
Locke 1 for 2 so far today. Wind up and the pitch from Damare.
Outfield playing deep for Locke. All the way around.
Pitch was low, 1-0.
Zeros on the scoreboard.
And this is a slow roller up the middle. Damari handles it. Flip to first, not a problem.
Had a little English on that ball, but Damari stuck the fork in the ball and flipped to first.
I'll bring up Scott Pagliuca.
Dylan Locke certainly not happy with himself there.
Pagliuca 0 for 2 today.
It's almost ready for the lights to go on.
Yeah, they will likely be coming on relatively soon.
It's getting a little scary. You know how I do with the dark.
Line up in the pitch. And that's a ball.
Well, it's Bernie's game to close out. If Hopkins can put a run on the board.
There's a strike. Wind up and the pitch. That was low. Damari deals. And a called strike.
Damari's working the inside and the outside corners of the plate. Pretty impressive. Got to give him some credit.
That's going to be inside. Leg lift and the pitch. And the walk is drawn.
Scotty Pags.
1 on, 1 out. John Waters coming up to the plate. Or actually, we're going to have Mike Burney hitting.
Yeah. Damari's a get-it, throw-it type kid. He doesn't waste a lot of time.
Yeah, it's been a very efficient game between John Damari and John Waters. A pitch down low, 1-0.
We're going to pinch runner.
We will indeed.
Albert Pujols tried to steal third in the game.
Joe Scardino going to pinch run.
Yep. He got thrown out. FYI. He's about, 50 years old now?
The umpire doing some work on his mask.
So what do you think about the Bruins' playoff chances? What should they do? Should they go with the rookie in the net or the other guy?
Well, they've both been playing well. We'll have to see who the hot hand is. Slight lead at first. Check in and a runner back safe.
Better move over to first than he showed earlier in the game.
Coach Simos hasn't been afraid to send runners in this game.
Did a couple tossed out.
Swing and a miss.
Big rip.
Check in once again. And Scardino back safe.
Well, he didn't have 2 runners thrown out. He did send a runner, and then ball was hit to the first baseman for a double play.
The 1-1 pitch. There's a strike.
Bernie admired that lovely pitch.
Time called by the pitcher. All right, looks like they're fixing up the first base bag. set to deliver. And just back safe.
You know, bad things can happen. You keep doing that.
Defense and pickoff attempts have been very good on both sides so far today. Is that pitch outside? 2-2.
He went quick to the plate with his slide step. He's worried about Pags over there at first base.
And he's going. The throw to second. Got him. Third runner of the day caught stealing by the Hillers. 2 away.
Captain Kidd behind the plate. No flies on him.
Well, Norwood knew that they were likely going to send him, as this is driven into left field. And that is going to be a 2-out single for Bernie.
How do you like that, Grandma Bernie? Grandma Fagan, base hit for your boy.
That'll bring up Charlie Petruni.
Cool.
Petruni 0 for 2 so far today. Petruni, a sophomore. New face to this year's Hiller team. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking pitch there by Demare. And he thought about it. Holds up, throw to second. And they got him by a mile. And that will wrap up the 6th inning as the 4th Hiller of the game is caught stealing. We'll head to the top of the 7th on HCAM. Top of the 7th inning, 7, 8, and 9 due up for Norwood. Justin Skehill, the third baseman, set to step in.
I'm cold.
He's had a pretty good day at the plate. He has singled and was hit by a pitch. Also has a stolen base to his credit.
Yeah, Mike Bernie was thrown out by a mile. He even tried a swim move to get to the bag, but he was out by so much.
Line up and the pitch. Up high.
Norwood bench getting a little loud over there, trying to get in Mike Bernie's head.
And they have some warm-up action. And this is hit in the air over to center field. That'll drop in for a single. Lead runner on for Norwood, and that'll bring up Brian Mateer. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter here.
They got to watch for the bunt now. Lights are on.
There's the lights. Owen Sheehan at the plate. And he's going to bunt. Slow roller up the middle, throw to first. In time, but they get the job done as Skehill advances to second. And that will bring up Miles Kidd.
Warm-up action for the Norwood Mustangs.
That's Sean Dittmeyer getting loose. Line up and the pitch. And this is a slow roller up the left side. Could be trouble. Throw to first in time. But the lead runner, Skehill, advances to third.
That's the third ball Gons had a charge today. 2 he got, 1 he didn't.
That's going to bring up the lead hitter, George Tolman. Tolman 1 for 3 today. Has grounded out, struck out, and singled.
Got the leadoff hitter up.
And he gets a piece of this one, hit high in the air, left side, and it is caught. Karatza nearly lost it, but able to corral it in, and despite the scare, we remain scoreless as we head to the bottom of the 7th on HCAM. Bottom of the 7th inning, 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Hillers. Charlie Petruni to step in, followed by Joe Carrazza and Andrew Gahn. And still out there on the mound, trying to go the distance, John Damare. He has pitched 6 very solid innings. And this has certainly been quite the pitcher's duel here today. The lights are on for the bottom of the 7th. That pitch is down low.
You know, Coach Simos is going to reach into his bag of tricks, maybe. Drop down a bunt. Perhaps.
Fouled off. 1-1.
No sign of a bunt there, right, Tom?
Nope.
Outfield playing straight away.
And he'll get a piece of this one over to center field and caught.
No flag here, but I think the wind's playing games.
One away, that'll bring up Joe Carrazza. Carrazza's 1 for 2. Doubled back in the 4th.
Did he ever double? He crushed it.
And
Ouch.
He'll get tagged there.
Ooh.
Off the back. 1 out, 1 on. Andrew Gahn to the plate. Gahn 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning.
Get a little muscle.
Carrazza with a pretty significant lead off of first base. That pitch outside. And Miles Kidd behind the plate has done a great job throwing out runners.
You think?
And he is certainly going to watch the speedy Carrazza very closely.
I
Checking
feel
at
a
first,
little
running back
rain.
safe.
I feel a little rain.
Yeah, some rain starting to fall. That could become an issue. Fouled away.
Ooh, big cut. Could be an issue if Gahn loses his ball. No wall out there. Hit a gap, he can run all day.
Some thunderstorms and rainstorms expected to hit the area. And he gets a piece of this one. Into left center it goes. That'll drop down. It's going to keep on rolling. Carrazza flying to third base. Here he goes to home plate. And the Hillers win! An RBI triple by Andrew Gahn. A game-clinching RBI triple. And the Hillers take it 1-0.
Wow. How do you like them apples?
Unbelievable. Andrew Gahn tattoos it. The Hillers take the win over Norwood 1-0 and improve to 2-0 on the season. On Wednesday, April 13th, Hillers softball took on Norwood. We pick it up in the top of the first. There's a bunt, and this one is a successful one. Throw to first is high. Everybody's going to be safe. Alexopoulos heading to third, and it's going to be 2 runners in scoring position. So Rose reaches on the error. And there's 2 on with no outs. We'd like to welcome all of you in Norwood watching today's game, as well as, of course, Hopkinton. I can't emphasize enough how beautiful the weather is out here today. As Grace DeLeo steps in, the first baseman. There's a strike. The righty squares the bunt, pulls back, hits it high in the air over to left field. It is caught. Runner from third going to tag. Throw home is off the mark. It's 1-0 Norwood A sacrifice RBI flyout by DeLeo. A nice throw by Paharic, just a little off the mark. And then I'll bring up Molly Federico, the right fielder. Samantha Rose did indeed move up to third as well. First pitch, ball one. Wind up and the pitch. Upstairs. Another high pitch there. 3-0. Well, Ken and Cedia both well rested. If any of them gets into a jam, they'll likely be quick to make a change as Federico draws a walk. And she's going to take second. Some good heads-up base running there by Federico. So now runners on second and third, one out. There's a bunt up the first base side, foul. Trying a little suicide squeeze action there. See if they try it again. It's Kaylee Reed, the catcher, at the plate. That's hit in the air, right side, foul off the batting cages. That pitch slightly high. Wind up and the pitch. And this is ripped into left field, and that is foul. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Upstairs. 2-2. Samantha Rose at third, Molly Federico on second. One out, one already in for Norwood. That's fouled off. Don't forget, tomorrow on HCAM, Hopkinton Hillers varsity baseball takes on Norwood, a 4:30 p.m. scheduled start time for that game. That'll be on the turf field tomorrow. Should be a great battle. Up high. Full count. And she draws the walk. That'll bring up Natalie Gale, the designated player. Bases full of Mustangs. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Ken. Squaring to bunt, pulls back. And this is up the middle, into center field it goes. One run is in, and they're going to try to send another. The throw is going to be in time to get her. Good throw from center field by DeCimini. So that is out number 2. Reed advanced to third. Or excuse me, make that Gale to second. It's an RBI base hit. Matty Collins steps in. This is up the middle, glove by the second baseman. Throw to first, not a problem. 4-3 for out number 3. Norwood plates a pair. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Norwood 2, the Hillers coming up next on HCAM. A 2-0 Norwood lead as we start the bottom of the first. Inside there. Your pitcher for Norwood, Athena Alexopoulos. Catcher is Kaylee Reed. At first baseman, Grace DeLeo. Second baseman, Lizzie Helmer. Shortstop, Samantha Rose. Third baseman, Maddie Collins. Wind up and the pitch. Hit high in the air, over to left center, and that's going to drop for a big base hit. Jurassic heading to second, heading to third. The throw's cut off, and she's aboard with a triple. Nice way to start things off for the Hillers. Charlotte Holden, the right fielder, will step in. From left to right for Norwood, Shannon Gover, Jenna Costa, Molly Federico. Well, the Hillers going to need some runs in this game to compete with this tough Norwood offense. Right back up the middle. Throw to first. In time, throw home. Off the mark, and a run scores. That'll turn into a sacrifice ground out for Holden. And it's a 2-1 game. That'll bring up Caroline DeCimini, the center fielder. Wind up in the pitch. Gets a piece of this one, right side. Going into foul territory, it'll land foul. Well, Caroline DeCimini, we saw last year, certainly has a good bat in her junior year. One and one count. And this is ripped up the left side. That's going to get through. And DeCimini is aboard at first base. And checking at first, almost got her. She just got back safely. So it'll be one on with one out, a run already in. Holly Paharik to the plate. Checking at first, runner back safe. One and oh count. Outside. Might have been designed to keep DeCimini close to the bag. And she'll get a piece of this one, right side foul, at a play. Paharik, .333 batting average, 500 on base percentage so far. Had that home run against Westwood over on the turf field. Certainly has a lot of pop. Down low. 3-1. And she rips this one up the left side. That'll get through. And it's going to be 2 aboard with 1 out. Simony up to second, Paharic to first, Bailey Harrigan to the plate. Looks like there might be warm-up action for Norwood. Up the left side, gloved by the third baseman, and everyone's going to end up safe. She thought about going to third and then hesitated. She was playing in on the corner, and everybody ends up aboard. Bases full of Hillers. Ashley Callery, the third baseman, to the plate. Down low. A 1-0 count. And this is hit in the air, and no one's going to make the catch, and there'll be no play made, and a run will score. A miscommunication in the infield. And Simony is around to score. Paharic up to third, Harrigan to second. Callery to first, Charlotte Can to the plate. It's a 2-2 game. We do have an update from the girls lacrosse game. Ashland defeated Hopkinton 14-11. So the Clockers edging out the Hillers in girls lacrosse today. Catch the broadcast of that game on our YouTube page if you weren't able to tune in live. That was a good response by the Hillers after giving up 2 first-inning runs. And this is hit high in the air over to center field and caught. Runner from third, gonna tag, throw off the mark, and the Hillers take the lead. And now the throw to third, not in time. So sacrifice RBI fly out for Can. As Paharic comes around to make it a 3-2 Hiller lead. Harrigan up to third, Callery to second, Kelsey McCoy to the plate. There's a strike. Well, already a good amount of fireworks in this game. Now pitch outside, 1-1. Down low. Checking at third. Runner back safe. The wind's starting to pick up a little here. And that is fouled off. 2-2 the count. And McCoy chips this one up the middle, throw to first in time. 4-3 for out number 3, but the Hillers take a 3-2 lead. Heading into the top of the second, you are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers varsity softball on HCAM. And that's going to get by the catcher. Runner coming home. And she got the tag! Well, the Hillers get out of that one with a little help from Zoe Adams. A terrific tag for out number 3. And we will head to the bottom of the second with the Hillers leading Norwood 3-2 on HCAM. Swing and a miss. Well, the Hillers have certainly found a solid catcher, that's for sure. Inside. 1-1. Wind up and the pitch. And this is up the middle, glove by the shortstop. Throw to first is high, and she's going to be safe. And now she's going to keep going to second. Throw to second is in time. Well, they take the risk. It doesn't pay off. She reaches on the E6 and tagged out 3-6, heading to second, one away. Emily Jurassic steps in. Actually 3-4, I believe that was. And this is tattooed into center field. That'll drop in for a hit. Well, if you're the Hillers, obviously you got to take risks running. You got to manufacture some runs, but you got to be a little cautious, especially with no outs. I'll bring up Charlotte Holden. She sacrificed her last time up. And this is up the middle. Glove by the second baseman. Flip to second for one. They get one. Throw to first. Not in time. So Holden reaches on the 4-6 force out. I'll bring up Caroline DeSimone. 2 away. Up high. Checking at first. Runner back safe. This umpire on the bases, he has been busy this game. And doing a nice job, I might add. Up high. Two-and-oh count. And she crushes this over to left center to the fence. See ya! Home run, Caroline DeSimone! A 2-run blast! Absolutely annihilates that ball. A 5-2 Hillers lead. Ali Paharic will step in. Wind up and the pitch. In there for a strike. DeSimone only was hitting a 125 coming into this game, struggling a bit, but collects her first home run of the season. Up the left side, glove by the shortstop, throw to first in time. 6-3 for out number 3, but 2 more Hiller runs, courtesy of Caroline DeSimone, who goes yard to drive in Charlotte Holden. It is a 5-2 Hillers lead as we head to the top of the third on HCAM. Bottom of the 5th inning, a 5-4 game. Hillers leading. Charlotte Holden set to step in. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Holden, DeSimone, and Paharic. Wind up and the pitch. In there for a strike. Caitlin Flynn out there for another inning of work. She deals. Breaking pitch. Little high. 1-1. Set to deliver. Outside. Charlotte Holden has sacrificed and reached on an error. Or make that a fielder's choice, rather. So she's 0 for 1. Down low. 3-1 count. There's a walk. That'll bring up Caroline DeCimini. She's 2 for 2 today. Has singled and homered. Homered in the second inning to make it a 5-2 game at the time. And she gets a piece of this one, hit high in the air, left side, and caught. One away. Holden stays put at first base. Holly Paharik steps in. And this is ripped up the left side. That'll get in. Holden going to keep going to third. It rolls all the way back to the fence. Holden going to keep going home, and she will score! An RBI double by Holly Paharik, and it's a 6-4 Hillers lead. A little bit of a hesitation on the throw home. I don't know what the hesitation was about. You might have had a chance at that, but the Hillers will take it. Bailey Harrigan stepping in. And this is a slow roller up the middle. Glove by the second baseman. Throw to first to get the out. Paharik advances to third. A 4-3 out, 2 away. Ashley Callery to the plate. Well, this has been a game of the small ball. Swing and a miss. Big swing there by Callery. Callery went 2 for 4 in the loss on the road against Medfield. Had a pretty good day at the plate. So far today, 1 for 2. Singled back in the first and struck out. And this is laced up the middle. That'll get through. Another run will score. An RBI single for Ashley Callery. A 7-4 Hillers lead. And that'll bring up Juliana Cedia. Hillers softball ended up taking the game 7-4, picking up their first win of the season and improving to 1-2 overall.